Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey guys, welcome to the Smokin N Jokin show. My name is Beth King, also known as the Crayon Eater's wife.
I am Lex, aka Mental Warrior 22, resident Jody.
And I'm Jimmy King, also known as your resident Gimp. Thank you all for joining the show tonight. For anybody who is, I would say, joining us early, but we're a couple minutes late, so joining us as we got on. Anybody that has joined us, if you could highlight in the comments, it'd be greatly appreciated. Let people know we're out here putting on a show for you. Try to keep you entertained and out here, I guess, wishing you a happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays, whatever you want to call it as far as that goes.
Yeah, unfortunately, we had a guest scheduled, but unfortunately, they had a weed emergency. It's I smoked the wrong strain. Uh, but we decided we'd go ahead and come on and put a show on for you guys. We wanted to see how everybody was doing, kind of do a buddy check and see what we're grateful for. I guess like kind of the thorn in the rose. Like, are we having any struggles? And what we're also grateful for this Thanksgiving. You anybody want to go next?
In just a second. Or
I love winging it.
Listen, well, you know what? First, Matt's joined us. So, what's going on, Matt? Nancy, hello from California. So we got people joining us now, chiming in. I appreciate it. I will tell you in the holidays, the seasonal depression and all that stuff, how real that is, right? It gets dark early. It's just statistically, it just happens. Everyone
Yeah.
just feels down. So it's hard to kind of stay positive. The Texas combat veteran family over here, we suffered a few losses this past weekend, so it kind of added to the stuff. But it also reminds you, right? Like for myself, I'm grateful for having another day. I'm grateful that every day I get to spend the time with my broke bestie. Um, I am spending the holidays, which trust me, I wanted to spend the holidays alone. I don't care if it was with a bologna sandwich. I am spending them with good friends and with my broke bestie. So grateful for the little things that
I see
right.
what you did there.
That's what I'm grateful for.
um yeah, today's actually a tough day for me. I completely see what you're saying. I have seasonal depression. Um but today's a 12-year anniversary that my brother committed suicide. So it, you know, I have a lot of emotions, whether it's guilt, um, and I was talking about it today about, you know, I hope he's proud of me because he really is part of the reason that fuels our mission and fuels us to be so involved with the veteran community. As a little kid, he always wanted to be a Marine. He was able to do that, but unfortunately, after he got out, the demons got the best of him. Um, that's one of the reasons I actually wanted this show tonight, with Sean talking about benefits of marijuana versus the medications that we're taking. So I can't wait to get him back on so we can actually really talk about it and have that conversation. But I'm also really grateful because I get to do this. I get to be a part of somebody's story, and whether it's healing or working through some shit. Oh shoot. Sorry, I cussed before the 12 minutes. It's all right though. I'll take the loss on this one. But I'm grateful that I get to sit with you guys, once a week, and talk about what's important, talk about what matters, make you guys laugh. So yeah, that's and Thanksgiving we're spending it with our friends as well. We're doing a friendsgiving and she's a Gold Star wife. So it's really, bringing friends together, and I think our friends are more like our family than some of our actual family.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that to an extent. I myself, I've got way too much to be grateful for to try and list it all as far as grateful for my family, kids. I'm grateful for my life as far as that goes. From day one, never looked at me any different than
He's looking for
who
something
I
extra
am.
tonight, isn't he?
Um,
He's working it. He's working it.
I'm grateful for this show. I mean, it's a great way to kick back, relax, put a smile on my own face, let alone trying to put a smile on other people's faces. Um, and if anybody's not laughing by the end of the show, I will jump up and stump kick you. Um,
It's
that
actually
work.
kind of
By
funny.
the way, that works as a threat to and from an amputee. The stump kick. Anyway, uh, yeah, like I said, there's just a lot of where we at. Still on 6 minutes. There's a
I
lot of stuff
know.
that I am extremely grateful for as far as that goes. Um, I don't know. Like I said, whether you want to revert back to social media and just say hashtag blessed or whatever as far as that goes, but I am just grateful and thankful.
Although you should have seen him cussing up a storm earlier
I am
today
not
when I
grateful
was.
for put it together yourself furniture.
Yeah, he was so mad at me. He's
Listen,
putting together a desk for me in our room, and so I can have we have kind of got this set up
If they're
just
not going to
right, and
put the
we can't move
instructions,
stuff.
if they're not going to write the instructions in crayon, then they should just put it together for you.
Yeah, he was
listen.
so mad.
I find that therapeutic. Like I'm the one you call. Like if I swear to God, you can drop the boxes there and leave me alone, and I will build it for
That
you.
that's your happy place?
My happy
That is
place.
not Jimmy King's happy place at
Listen,
I know.
all.
for some reason, between that, washing dishes and laundry, I'm like a trophy husband. I'm I'm telling you, like
I
I
find
I
I
have,
find putting
Laundry
together
and
that
that.
type of furniture one step above DC traffic.
listen. That's the one thing I'm not grateful for. The amount of people that are out on the roads. God, there's just way too many people out there, and a lot of people who look like it's their first day driving.
Statistically,
Texas is bad because you've got a mesh of all. Texas is very diverse in far as from different states they come to Texas,
Yeah.
so you get all sorts of driving. Just they're all doing different things.
yeah, statistically today is well at one point statistically the day before Thanksgiving was the most traveled day of the year.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Um, I'm not sure if it still is actually at the top, but it's definitely within the top three. That's for sure.
Yeah.
You want
So
to
this,
catch us up on a few comments? Look like
yes.
there's a few people said they were thankful for something. So
Oh yeah, we want to hear what you guys are thankful for.
All right. So Leanne said, "Howdy, y'all." Danielle, hey, y'all. All. Leanne said it's dark early and I miss hiking because of it. DL said he's grateful for big booty Latinas. Um, uh, Matt said great food, friends, and football. Uh, Tisha
Yep.
said, Beth, he is proud of you. Um,
Thank you.
she also
This is
said,
who I was having the conversation with earlier
yeah,
today.
she also said goes both ways. I don't know who she's talking about that goes both ways, but uh, um, Patricia said good evening. Ron said we love you guys.
Oh no, it goes both ways. I don't remember saying it, but it sounds like me. I mean, it tracks for sure.
Lorianne said hello everyone. Tisha said I'm beyond grateful for so much, but this family has been wonderful to me. Grateful for you all. Listen, we need to get Tisha on this show.
I'd
Yeah.
love to have Tish on the show.
Let's just bring her on here. Tisha, you should
She
be
is
like the guest.
Tisha has been with me from from jump, the day we started Crayon Eaters. She has been with me, and we have nicknames in our admin chat, and hers is Guardian Angel. Well, now it's double T's, but it was Guardian Angel. But I mean, and she's just the most sweetest, wholesome person you'll ever meet. I love her.
Leanne said traffic was awful in Texas today. Her road rage was showing.
Did you run anybody over, girl?
No, listen, that's Angela.
Oh, that's right.
So Rich Taylor said, "Trophy husband, come to Naples, Florida. Bring a helmet." Matt said, "And not one of them who knows how to drive. Not one of them knows how to drive." See, there's a lot of that.
Mhm. Our traffic's not that bad here for compared to like Jimmy said. We lived in DC, we lived in Texas. And we have to drive back and forth between Baltimore. I'm not Baltimore. I'll never Fort Bragg.
Vietnam.
And it's not that bad.
Listen,
So-
Dallas. Dallas is the worst. That's it. Over here, Dallas is
I've
the
had
worst.
Houston. I haven't had Dallas traffic yet.
we have caught up on the comments for the most part as far as that goes, and thank you all for all the kind words. And as far as it goes, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. This being the show that it is, people want to say what they're thankful for, and or the unfortunate aspect of we had a guest scheduled for tonight. Unfortunately, earlier today he was in a car accident. He's at the hospital, not for himself, but for the other
Oh,
driver.
really? Are you serious?
I just read the message.
Oh,
so hence
man,
the-
I was making fun of it.
Hence the reason he's not able to
I
come
feel
on
like
and
shit.
kind of reinforces that fact that fuck traffic. I had to look at the timer. For anybody that's in the audience, we would love to invite you to come on the show with us right now tonight.
You can call in. You don't
can
have
call
to.
in. You can use your phone.
You don't have to get on the face.
You don't have
We
to turn your
like
camera
to.
on.
No. Listen, if I have to show this, one of y'all need to come on. Let's do
Yeah,
this.
no, because you know us women, we gotta look cute, and sometimes we're sitting around like
So-
I didn't even have pants on for my interview yesterday.
If you would like to join us here on the Smokin N Jokin show, if you'd like to join us here in the Smoke Pit, let us know. We will get the login link to you, whether it be through Facebook Messenger or putting it in the chat, one or the other. You can click on it. We'll get you on the show. You can come on and say hi. Talk about what you want to talk about. Ask us anything. I may or may not plead the fifth, but
Let's go.
Come join
Let's just get weird before Thanksgiving. Why not?
yeah.
See, Nancy said, "I'm in my pajamas, or I would prove it."
See, that's why I said she can call in. She doesn't have to.
Listen,
Yeah.
this is assuming I'm wearing pants. The camera's right here.
I was so mad I had to put pants on last night for that pre-interview.
There's a reason that these cameras are only from here up.
Right.
That's right. No, these are interesting times. The holidays can be stressful. So for everyone who is joining, I appreciate it. You guys maybe could have been doing something else, or for whatever reason that you're here. I'm glad that you're here because trust me, man, I was so down and out and stressed out that I did not want to get on the show or even be around people for the next few days. But here we are. So um, it is just as much, or I am just as much grateful for you guys being here. It helps me out as well. So this is the unofficial peer support here, right?
Yes,
Except
absolutely.
except we do it talking shit. So
Yeah. I doubt it just crossed my mind. If we all could just take like a second and a moment of silence for the two National Guard guys that were shot today and killed outside of Washington, out well, in Washington D.C., outside of the White House. We can just all just take a moment and say a prayer because those families aren't just missing their loved one for this holiday. This person has been taken away, and that seat will forever be empty. So if we can just take a moment of silence for those families. Okay, sorry. I don't want to be all emotional, but
Leanne, I'm
it just
glad that I'm
popped
here
in my
too.
head, and I just really that is such a horrible thing to hear, and I just am devastated for those families.
It's tough
Yeah.
times, I'm telling you. And
Yeah,
especially for the holidays, like I said, you know, it's just like that, right? You're one moment you're just enjoying life and you're taking life for granted, and
yeah,
unfortunately, like I said, some of us lost a lot of friends. We've got people who won't
and
have
then
their.
also you've just lost two close friends in 1 week
Yep.
from the
We
accident.
we have we have a home with no dad, a home with no mom, and it's just in an instant. And how many more out there that are having to go through this? This holidays for me is it's kind of bittersweet. My daughter's birthday was Saturday,
Right.
so I was loving it, enjoying that time for my daughter. But it's also a reminder because the day my daughter was born was the same moment that I got the phone call that my dad passed.
Oh,
So
I didn't know that. Oh
having
man.
that memory, and then having two other friends who passed on the same now on her birthday,
Oh
it's
wow.
it's just in the last 2 months, it's six friends that I've lost, and a couple of suicide, and it's
Yeah, I mean, my brother was right the day before Thanksgiving when he did it. So it's kind of, gone back to right then. But then also my mom died a week before Christmas. So I've had a hard time with holidays, but that's a lot. That is a lot. And I can only imagine you being really high up with excitement and joy and gratitude to have your daughter and then boom, your dad's not there. And you know what I mean? Like
and this
I know
is
that
this is where
feeling.
and this is where for me, like, I post a lot and I do all that stuff. I'm not afraid to be vulnerable or be like that on social
No,
media.
you're not.
Listen, this is who I am. Uh,
Well, it, you are. Because you are the last person that ever wants to reach out.
I am
And
stubborn with
you,
that. I tell
you
everyone
know
to
what I
reach out
mean? Like
first.
you're very open with your feelings, but it's in a controlled setting.
I think that one of my biggest struggles is I clearly I can see it in everyone else, and I can like I will take the shirt off my back anything for someone, right? Especially with the right music. But 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 when it comes to it's that it's I'm a work in progress. It's that trauma response when I go
Yeah.
through stuff, because I am so used to in my life that whenever I did reach out, they made me feel worse. I just tend to go straight into, I got this, I need to figure this out, no one's gonna
Yes.
help. um, and I need to change that narrative, because in the last year, I mean, I have a great support system. I mean, I have friends here where I'm staying at who are their family.
Hmm.
I have other people who support me. I have my social media friends who, we lean on each other. But it's just in that moment, I have to keep reminding myself that I'm not alone. And that
Right.
was another reason why I wanted old boy on this show, because what we were talking about yesterday in the interview, right? Even though I'm in clinical psychology, I don't I don't want to prescribe, and I don't plan on prescribing meds if I don't have to. I always
Yeah.
find different ways to help people. Um, Really quick, I wanted to say hi to Nancy. Nancy, I read what you wrote and I really appreciate that. She had put, I appreciate you all. This is my first time joining in. I follow you, Lex, on Instagram. Um, and just to say that you give me motivation and help in the days that are truly difficult. And I can see the same is happening here. So grateful.
That's awesome,
That
Nancy.
means more to me than you think.
We love hearing messages like that. Like that. Like you and I are similar in a lot of ways. I'm also really bad at reaching out. People will ask me, and I'll just be like, okay. I feel like I'm able to, but I am also very open, very real on social media and stuff. But it's after I've dealt with it, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like, I've gone through all the motions, but I go at a different speed. So you know, I'm okay with it by the time I post it. If I posted it right as I feel it, I think, sometimes we take those comments to heart. So when we hear people say that we motivate them, you know, like our goal for me personally is to put a smile on somebody's face every day, just one person. And when somebody tells me I've done that and I've taken them out of a dark place, like I feel like I've accomplished everything I could have hoped for that day.
I I I agree. I think that, and this is again why we do what we do, right? Because everyone tuning in now, us on this show doing it, this is our way of healing in our own
It
weird way.
is.
We're healing. Talking to other
Yeah, we're
people.
healing, we're not healed. We don't
Listen,
we know we still got work to do.
I'm a strong believer. I honestly, this is my opinion. I don't believe anyone that says they're healed. There is no such thing. Because anyone that tells, I'm not saying that you can't be in a better place. No, we can absolutely be in a better place.
Absolutely.
However, when people tell me they're healed, I think more that you just isolated yourself from the things that actually trigger you. But you're not healed because there's going to be something else that comes along. And what happens when that knocks you back? Like, we're constantly healing. It's going to be a constant thing.
Yeah, and if you really go through some serious trauma, like all of us have, it's not something that ever just completely ends. There's days where you're getting triggered by different things, that it's bringing up certain emotions. Um, we just learn to handle it better and be able to work through those moments as they come. It's definitely, you know,
I like grace. That's what I tell everyone
yeah.
every time, because one day you can move mountains, you can go hiking, you can go out, go dancing, go do whatever it is that you once enjoyed. And that could be your one day. And the next day you're barely making it out of bed. Listen, they're
Mhm.
both a win. They're both a win. You just have to give yourself grace. You don't have to move
Yeah.
mountains every day. Like,
I
this
I
is
b I b I
life.
believe we've gotta go through the emotions, like, you're gonna have to really go through it to get through it, and, you know
I had I had that conversation with someone that I told them that I had read some, and it talked about just the EKG, or the heart monitor, right? What
Mhm.
happens when the line goes flat? You're dead, right?
Right.
Because our life isn't meant to be happy all the time or remain stagnant, right? We're meant to
The
move.
up and the down
Right.
and the
You're supposed to go through the ups and downs. That means you're alive, right? And in order to
yeah.
be alive, you're going to have to experience the highs and the lows. And that's all it is. It's just learning. We're dealing with our own trauma, and I don't think that things necessarily get better. I just think we just gain perspective as to how to better deal with life, right? Because the bills are going to keep coming in, and
Right.
everything else. You just learn to set boundaries and be
I
better.
I think you said a great word right there, perspective. Sometimes you gotta take yourselves out of I'm guilty of it, victim mentality. Um and see where you've got to take responsibility in a situation, um, and what you can do better, and or work through it. Like, and yeah, Jimmy, what do you guys say? I don't
Jimmy, when did you get here? No, I'm
I
kidding.
got ready for this show too much. Sorry.
One, shout out to Robbie Freedom, seeing you join the show.
Hi, Robbie.
Thanks for watching, brother. Appreciate it. Two, Leanne, I'm not going to go through all the comments. I'll let Lex do that here in just a minute after I pay the bills. But before I get to paying the bills, Leanne, I did see one comment that you had put about you don't know how to ask for help.
You just did.
One, you just did. Two, Lex will get to it in a second. I did see someone respond, saying send me a message anytime. And three,
Yeah.
all you got to do is pick a person. Pick one of us here. Send a message and just say, "Got a minute?"
Yeah.
That's all it takes. Ask that one question. Got a minute?
I 100% agree. Jimmy and I both, we keep our phones on 24/7. We answer every DM that we get. Every DM that I get, I answer. And we're the same with comments and stuff like that. We all answer our phones if somebody reaches out.
And yeah, so like I said, all it takes is saying, "You got a minute?" And if after a little bit they don't answer, pick another. Got a minute? That's all you got to ask.
I have something
You
to
ask
add
me,
to
I'll
that.
say, "Yeah, what's up?"
Bills.
I'm sorry.
I said I have something to add to that, but I'm gonna let you pay the bills first.
All right. So for those of you who are avid coffee drinkers, you want to get your caffeine on, or if you're avid tea drinkers even, and want to get your caffeine on that way, head over to aeroresupply.com or scan the QR code there on the screen. They have a great lineup of coffee. They've got a great lineup of teas. They've got
Look,
great
my
coffee
cigarette's
cups.
between my toes right
They've got a great lineup of coffee cups and hoodies and T-shirts and some other gear as well. If you use the promo code Smokin N Jokin 365 exclamation point, which we will put in the comments there for you here shortly, it'll get you a 20% discount, and all proceeds used from scanning the QR code or using that promo code will go towards helping support the show. We are affiliates, so we get a portion of the sales that utilize those aspects. So check them out. They've got some really great products. For those of you who are looking to improve your business, start your own business, start your own organization, or sell your services to the government, get some of them government contracts, and really start rolling the money, head over to Artias at yesrts.com. These guys are great. They will walk you through everything, hold your hand, break it down Barney style, and keep it simple, stupid. If my crown eating ass can follow along on building a website, setting up the shop, and applying for a 501c, I'm sure you can follow along too. Once again, that is yesrts.com. Reach out to them, see what they can do for you. All right.
You said you had something to add, Lex?
I did. Something that I would like to do, and I was thinking about, and it's just a common theme, right? We often get caught up in the stuff that we're dealing with.
Lex, I'm sorry. One sec. I forgot to throw one last thing out there for everybody that's watching. If you could please like, share, and support the show. Send it out throughout your networks. Let people know we're out there. Head over to YouTube to the S&J Show, Smokin N Jokin, and subscribe. The more support you show us, the more support we can garner, and hopefully the more people we can reach, put a smile on their face. Anyway, sorry, just wanted to throw that out there.
Go back. You mean to
So-
not smoke tonight?
I know. I'm telling you. Listen.
You don't want to see me smoke.
So
He'd be comatose right now.
I think especially for the holidays, there's a lot of things that I want to shout out real quick first before I forget. So we have Kimberly here. Thanks for joining us, Kim. Uh, Kim is a part of the Reverend Warriors in DC,
Mhm.
and she is doing some amazing things over there. But a reason why I want to shout her out is because what Kim does, or what she's been doing, is a whole week of, hey, what are we thankful for? And she has a theme. Um,
Yeah.
I like that. We have a lot of great people here, and
I have
we're
to
all
join the DC one. I'm on a lot of the other Irreverent Warriors, but I don't think I'm part of the DC one.
we're all battling our own demons and all that stuff. And I feel that on these platforms, on these pages, what I'm gonna do, me personally, is from now to the end of the holidays, and it might become a thing. Every week, I'm gonna put a safe word there. And if anyone needs to talk, all you have to do is reach out, message, just put that safe word. I
There
will
you
call
go.
you or give you my number, and you can call me and we can have this chat. If you want me to just listen while you vent, I don't care. But listen, we're gonna get through this together. This whole thing, this is all we got right now. The veterans taking care of veterans, or
Yeah.
just or
Beth,
just people in general.
Beth, you said you hadn't joined the DC one yet, and Kimberly jumped right on that and said, "Beth King, you're a slacker."
I'll take that. I'll take that. I
And
definitely will join as soon as I get out.
Robbie
Robbie,
Freedom said that he'd let him and his wife would love to come on the show sometime here in the near future.
Yes, I want to
Robbie, reach out to us,
messenger.
messenger, text, phone call, whatever, as far as it goes, and we will get that set up.
Yeah, I thought it would be fun to have them on. Not only does Robbie do a lot of work for a lot of veteran organizations, his wife also Anita has her own business, so she's also a veteran. Um, and so I'd love to have them on because they just got married. That was the wedding we went to. She just got married, so I'd like to do, or they just got married. I'd like to do like a wedding contest, like asking questions about your partner and see who does best.
listen, I'm telling you, this after the holidays, we're gonna take this smoking and joking show on the road. Telling you, I'm taking road trips again. So y'all,
Absolutely.
listen, y'all
Yeah,
better.
I would love to get some crowds out and get, maybe do some actual live interviewing.
That's it.
That
Listen,
could be fun.
y'all need to clear out that guest bedroom because I'm coming. I'm telling you. I'm taking these road trips. We're gonna start talking to
Yeah,
everybody.
you keep saying that. I hear that, but I ain't seen no action behind it, so
Listen, I'm gonna
there's
tell you
that.
why. Because unfortunately, when I take my road trips to New York, I go north and I go through Tennessee. However, my son is coming down to visit. He's gonna be in Alabama at his mom's, so he's coming down to visit in mid-December.
Okay.
I'm going to New York with my daughter to go see my mom. So I'm going to stop in Alabama to see my son and continue going through the Carolinas.
Okay.
So
Well,
anyone along that route in Georgia and going all the way up to New York,
yeah, we're right near the North Carolina Virginia border. We're about an hour and a half away.
see,
Well,
so
no, we're
anyone,
45 minutes away from the border, an hour and a half away from my hometown.
I'm going to be traveling with my broke bestie. So that's it.
I can't wait to meet her. She's just the cutest thing, and I just know she's just got so much personality, so much personality.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
I love it though.
yeah. She's very very fast with what she has to say.
Mhm.
Mhm. But no,
Yeah.
listen, I think that we need to get this whole community together and do stuff. We need to support what everyone else is doing. You guys, what you guys are doing with Project Refit also and other things that you guys got going on in your town. Listen, just because I'm in Texas doesn't mean I can't promote it and support it. These are veterans
Absolutely.
doing great things. I just mentioned Kim doing great things in DC. There's people everywhere doing stuff. We need to hear about these things. I don't like
Absolutely.
just
I
I don't
think
like just hearing the bad news.
sharing resources and you know if you look at my page, yes, I have the dirty crayon eater's wife page, but if you look at my page, I'm all about supporting other orgs, and we do everything we can to promote them, as much as we can. And I'm a firm believer in the only way we're going to get better and have combat the 22 a day is reaching out to each other, helping each other, working together. You know, it, sometimes I think people get into this, and we were talking about this last night, for the wrong reasons. And those people can muddy the waters, and it it makes it difficult. But I believe in, supporting each other is really the most important thing.
All right. Before we get too far involved into that one, I'm going to cut us off there a little bit. Lex, you want to catch us up on some comments, and then um, after the comments, we can start getting into
Oh,
really
I
making some
got
people laugh. We've got
I got asked Jody questions.
we got some Ask Jody questions. We got some bad news advice. We got some hypothetical hijinks coming. And I'll throw it out there again for anybody who was a late joiner and didn't hear the offer the first time. Anybody that would like to come on the show, say hi, tell us what you're thankful for, and maybe even answer some of these bad news advice questions once we get there. Let us know. You can either put it in the chat, and our producer will either put the login link in the chat for you, or he will send you a message with the login link. We'll get you on the show, and you can come on, say hi, uh, and help us put a smile on people's faces. Get into some shenanigans.
That's right. It's all about the shenanigans. All right. So Leanne had mentioned after we read her comment, she doesn't need the help now. She was just stating in general, but she appreciates it.
No.
Um, Robbie said, I'm here for anyone who wants to talk. Linda said, coffee is life. Absolutely. Kim said, I am stubborn in asking for help as well, since I am also in a role where people come to me when they need help. I have a hard time going to them. One thing that
Yeah.
has crossed my mind the last few days is who helps the healers when they need help. Absolutely. Lorianne said other healers lean on each other. I agree. Rich responding to Kim. That's why we're here. Um, CVMA stand up. Sup, peeps. Have a great Thanksgiving. Thank you. Robbie, me and my wife would love to come on the show here in the near future. Listen, I'm telling you, we already got guests.
Yeah.
Um, Kim said Beth is a slacker. You already know why. Um,
You just
Lord,
had to repeat that, didn't you? Like,
I
I
did.
feel like you're getting some enjoyment out of saying that twice.
Robbie
Cheers.
said you don't have to battle your demons by yourself. I am my brother's and my sister's keeper. Nancy said, Lex, this is so kind, makes me tear up. I would offer the same. Anyone can reach out to me. Robbie said, my wife is smiling at you, Beth, when you said that. Nancy said, yay for road trips. Um, Theo, do you need help with marketing? If so, does anyone volunteers to nonprofits? Robbie said, you got a place here at our place to rest if you want, brother. Listen, Robbie, don't tempt me with a
They
good
got a
time.
great place too.
And let me see. We got collaboration is key from Linda. Lance said, I think that if more women showed more titties, they would all be happier. I read that one
I knew
slow,
Lance had
Lance.
to slip that in somewhere.
Yeah.
I was just thinking he wasn't here.
I was like, Lance is about to say something really smooth, and then I scrolled up a little more. I was like, oh shit. Lance said, thank you that you all have better enough taste to still be associated with me. Um, Leanne said, we do lean on each other at work. It is almost like trauma bond. Listen,
Yeah.
I'm afraid of that whole trauma bond thing. I think that listening to someone else's problems, I understand that, and leaning towards each other. But if we're like comparing scars, I feel like it's the same as two veterans sharing war stories. That could become a
It,
problem.
it it can become toxic, but I think also, I have it not so much trauma bond, but I have a tendency, like, if somebody says, "Oh, my brother committed suicide," I would say, "Yeah, my brother did too." just as an understanding, not to bond over it though.
That is more understanding what you just said. That's different. That's like, oh, Jimmy tells me he lost a leg, and I'm like, well, I almost lost mine, and we keep on doing that stuff.
Right.
You know,
I
it's
could I could have.
yeah, I could have. You know,
That's like me.
and I was gonna join, but I'd have punched my drill sergeant in the face. You know, like
I was gonna say that's like me saying this one time in boot camp, and someone said, "Well, I almost went to boot camp."
Right.
oh
All
man,
right, Juanita actually jumped up on her page as well.
Hey,
Lexi also.
Juanita.
Listen, I told Lexi that we
So
needed to
so
start
sorry
that.
I'm late. Lexi joined us,
I told her we should start that show, Lex and Lexi. Um,
right?
I
yeah.
love Lexi. Hey,
All right,
Lexi.
all
All
right.
right, are we doing Ask Jody?
Reminder: if anybody wants to jump in for the bad news advice that's coming up after Ask Jody, feel free to let us know. Go ahead.
Now,
Okay, so all right, tonight is here's our Ask Jody questions that were submitted. Jody, why do I keep falling for people who are broken or toxic? How do I stop choosing chaos and calling it love?
oh man, listen, I'm gonna give you the deep answer to that one. Um,
Oh.
yeah, until you prepare to heal that inner child within you, you're gonna keep looking for people to fix, right? If you're naturally that kid who went through shit alone, you're gonna naturally gravitate towards people who you feel need fixing, whether you see it or not. And you're gonna see past their bullshit and go straight to, well, I can save them. And this goes both
Right.
ways, right? It goes both ways. But until you're willing to heal that part of you, you're gonna keep gravitating towards those people because that same dude is looking for like he has mommy issues, or she has daddy issues. So you're gonna
Okay.
that's how it
But
goes.
stop changing the lyrics of the song from "I need a hero" to "I need an asshole."
There you go.
All right. Question two. Jody, what's the best way to tell someone I'm not interested without hurting their feelings?
The best way. Listen, no matter what you
Yeah,
say, that's again, I'm responsible for what I say, now for what you choose to understand. So I can tell you in the best way possible, and it doesn't mean you're not going to get butthurt by it. It all depends on your emotional intelligence.
yeah,
So the best way is the most direct way, but you don't have to be an asshole about it. You can just tell them straight up, this isn't working.
yeah. No, I think being honest 100 straight from the beginning. And like you said, you can't control the way they take it. I think if somebody's really interested, depending on how long they've been interested before they've actually, because you know how you can have a whole relationship with somebody that you have barely spoken to in your head. So
No,
I think it could, like you said, it depends on where they're at. But as soon as I get that feeling, I'm like, well, no, not happening.
but I also feel that what you just said, where they're at, if if I have to tiptoe to explain to you something, then clearly that's the reason why we're not
We're not,
compatible because
we're not gonna
because
work out.
right, it's not going to work out, and because I have to explain that to you, I shouldn't have to break things down Barney style.
No,
If it just ain't working out, don't be shocked by it. That's
yeah.
the same way as when a kid gets in trouble in school and the parents act shocked. Listen, you know when your kid's a little shit. Don't be surprised. you know, when you're doing something you're not supposed to, or when unless you're just in denial that you
Yeah,
are.
trust me, I'm never shocked, uh, with what I hear. Um, alright. No, my kids are great, actually. Jackson did get brought home from the police, and he's only 10 recently, but totally misunderstanding.
Lexi said
I
someone
think
else.
that if I have to explain to someone something, and I have to tiptoe about how to do it, that's a problem in itself. And if they still don't see that, then I'm not going to explain it any other way. Especially, I had this conversation with someone today. Listen, when it comes to guys, we are kidults. You have to talk to a man the way you talk to a teenager.
Oh
If you
God.
are not, if you're not, listen, I don't care. If you're not literal with something and you leave any room for misinterpretation, we will misinterpret it,
You will
right?
slide into that little crack.
Yep. If you're not interested in a guy, you tell them, hey, straight up, I'm not interested. If you tell him some bullshit like, I'm not looking for a relationship right now, all he heard is, well, you might be later.
Exactly, exactly.
I'm not confusing anybody. I will draw you a picture.
Right.
See this?
We are not together. All right, so last one. Jody, how do I know if she actually loves me or just loves the idea of me?
When she does this little thing with her tongue. No, I'm kidding. Uh, you know, I think that question is very self-explanatory, right? How does she like, whether she likes me or loves me? You will know. Stop paying attention
Yeah.
to what people are telling you and focus on what they're showing you.
Yeah,
That's it.
I think, like when you're having one of your worst moments or going through like some Jimmy and we met at the hospital. So the way he knew that I loved him is when he had a severe infection and it ended up getting all over me. Um Forcefully.
I
Uh
gave her the I gave her the world's grossest money shot. So
yeah, it hit my face. It was disgusting. And I stayed.
That's love.
So, like, the sign was, like, written in neon saying, she loves you, she loves you."
This is the reason why when people, you know, when people have steered away from the old school way of dating and all that stuff, right? When you date someone, you're supposed to talk about all these like serious shit, right? Your flaws and all this stuff, because I want you to know right away. I'm going to tell you everything that's wrong with me. And if you fucking stick around, then you're next level, right? Because everyone presents themselves in a certain way, like it's a job interview, and they lie. And then when
Okay, I did trick him a little bit, like, before we got married, I was, like, the perfect housewife. That is not what he has now. Um
so you
So,
want the real answer to
I
this
can't say
question?
that.
yes,
The real answer to this question, besides the one that I'll let you read of Lance's here in a minute.
Oh gosh.
The real answer to this question is if she says, I love you, and you say, thank you, and she sticks around, she loves you.
He did
I think that if you can show someone your flaws and they
Sorry,
focus
my
on
son's cooking
they
dessert, and he was asking a question.
if you show someone your flaws and the other person sticks around but focuses on those flaws but in a positive way, right? They show you exactly how you should be treated and those actions.
Mhm.
To me, that's how you know it's the actions. It's never going to be what they say. Sometimes it's what they don't say. So
Yeah, that's very true.
listen, Lexi said she'll let you do it doggy style.
Ooh,
That's love.
yeah, I did that
I
really
mean, that could
quick.
just
I
be
don't know if that's it.
Lexi. That could just be a Monday.
Wait,
That's
wait, 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 wait. Are you just talking about doggy style, or are you talking about the other hole? Because I did a doggy style night one, and I didn't love him.
So that brings up Lance's
Just
comment about
saying.
if she, Lance's comment was that
Well, the night
it,
one we had sex, not the night one I met him. Jesus, guys.
I heard what I heard.
Lance said if she requests ATM, she loves you. If you don't know what the sexual connotations of ATM is, Google it.
I don't.
Well, you said anal. That would be the A.
Oh.
Kim
M would
said
be mouth, so I asked him out.
Oh no. Oh gosh, no. I still won't do that. Ever?
Kim said,
Oh.
tell people to tell it to me straight. It hurts feelings, maybe, but that's your issue, not theirs. Danielle said, blunt and to the point.
Yeah.
Uh, Linda said, kidults. Yeah. Um, Lexi, that doggy style thing, listen, that's just a Monday. Um,
I was about to say, I didn't know that
um,
was special.
I know, right? You
That's the
do
day that
love
ends in Y.
me. um, Lexi said, an infection hit your face, huh? Um,
Yes, it did. It was so disgusting. Oh, I'll tell you
I
the
think she was.
story.
I think she was overly emphasizing infection. It was an
Oh no,
infection that hit your
no, it
face,
really
right?
wasn't an infection. It was just horrifying.
Beth, Danielle said you should have had those thick lashes. It would have saved at least the
I
eyes.
know.
Jose Martinez said, "Sup,
Look, you
y'all."
don't like my lashes. I love my lashes.
Uh,
Lexi's
Leanne
so
said that
twisted.
absolutely needs to be clarified. Beth, Lexi said someone put up my search history when I die. Um, Listen, when I die, don't none of y'all better lie and tell people that I lit up a fucking room. No. Lance said, I always fuck ugly hookers doggy style. See, Lance loves everyone. That's a
Lance
lot of love.
does.
Lance is a man of the people. He's
He
got a
he
lot of love to
definitely
give,
is the man of the people.
and
He's
then he
precious love.
donates it to charity. It's I got you, Lance. I got you.
Oh my goodness.
All righty.
Do we have time for
Yeah, we got it. We got a couple minutes. We can
bad
do
news
one, at
advice?
least one bad news advice, and maybe two, and a hypothetical hijinks. At least one to try and redeem
Alright.
some of this. Bad news advice. Yo, I will butcher that name.
Rajit,
Right, go ahead.
Rajneet here from Maryland. Thank you guys for the show. I would like to get your worst advice for conversational topics at tomorrow's Thanksgiving dinner. Listen,
Rewind this show a little bit. Rewind this show a little bit and see what we were just talking about.
The time you caught your dad cheating on your mom. Or the time Uncle so and so
That time,
hand stayed too long on your rear end.
how earlier in the night or how earlier in the day you took the American Pie, the first American Pie movie as an instructional video, and then hand out the pumpkin pie.
listen, I am terrible at family gatherings because I like to stir shit up every time. I'm the worst person for that. I do it on purpose. If everyone starts to agree on something, I go the opposite way. I don't care what it is. If they're blue, I go red. If they're left, I go right. If they say something religious, I say God doesn't exist. I stir shit up and I walk out the room.
See,
Um,
I had that growing up my whole life. I had somebody who did that. So I try not to for the holidays, but my foot always enters mouth
so,
at some
so I'm
point.
Well,
the, so I'm
Duff
also the
joined us.
baby. I'm also the baby of the family. So I have a recording of my mom telling me that I'm her favorite child. So on the holidays, I
Oh.
play it to my siblings so they know. And I do that. I'm like, that's how I stir shit up.
So Duff Duffer joined us. Everybody give a congratulations to Duff on his engagement.
Engagement.
Next October, we will be in
Eh,
his wedding.
Well, Jimmy's going to be in. I have not been invited to be in the wedding. Just Jimmy.
But Duff is definitely one that will step up to the
Right,
challenge.
Duff?
Duff, if you'd like to come in and answer a bad news advice, let us know.
I told him. I was waiting for Duff to reply. The fact that
Um,
I'm not part of the wedding. Just Jimmy.
Duff said it's holiday. I thought we were putting something else in your mouth.
uh,
All right, which one else we got?
Alrighty. My dog is not acting like himself lately. I've taken her to the pet therapist, and they have all said it is because my pet identifies as a human being instead of a border collie. What do you recommend I do?
I didn't even know there would be good advice for this situation.
Um,
I'm gonna check what prescriptions he's regularly on and tell him he needs to up his dose.
Leanne put pet therapist. That is some white people shit.
Right? I'm white and I'm even sitting here like, what?
I'm
the
glad
hell?
somebody said it because
I'm
I'm the
up.
one.
I'm up in like the person's medication, not the dog's.
Listen, I'm the DEI hire here, so I didn't want to say it. I'm telling you, I'm just sitting back and I'm like, pet therapist. Like, even if that shit wasn't real, it sounded
It
legit.
is real though. That is what's so sad.
That's to me, it sounds legit.
They have pet psychics, pet therapists. Yeah, they got some crazy stuff.
That is insane.
I'm saying they, like I'm not part of the white. I don't identify.
Listen, but isn't there different like isn't there different white people? Like
There's different. And
there's like the
trust me,
traditional, there's
I'm
the
a military
croutons.
brat, so we weren't living in lap of luxury.
since
Although Jimmy thinks I did because I had a TV in my room.
since Danielle isn't here, Lance went ahead and said it for her. He said hit it with a car.
Hit it with a car, yeah.
There you go.
Duff said register as a Democrat.
See,
Y'all
Danielle,
said he needs a link.
Danielle said it. You see, Danielle's a golden Oreo. See, there's different kinds. There's
Oh.
croutons, there's saltine crackers, there's like golden Oreos, which means that you got a little color in you, right? You're still white on the inside, but you got a little soul.
Uh-huh.
Right?
What is white trash level?
No, listen, that's just the non-salted crackers. The ones you eat with bologna. Just
I like to joke I'm white trash, but I'm really not. But I don't mind.
All right, Duff, you should have the link coming to you.
Juanita said she is fat but identifies as thin. Does that make her trans slender?
You know what? I like that trans slender. I'm gonna get on this white people shit train because I just found my new term.
If you want to go military dark, I guess the answer would be duct tape some antlers to it and tell the dog that you now identify the dog as a deer. It's got a 5-second head start.
I like it. I like it. You know, man, this goes next level when we talk about pets. We need a whole nother episode to talk about this because
Yeah. Well, we should bring PC back on because I think his dog's going to be pregnant soon with our puppy that we're giving away. So I'm really excited about that. She's in heat, so y'all keep your fingers crossed that she, gets pregnant soon, and we're going to be giving a service dog away to one of our members on Crayon Eater's wife.
nice.
All right, so it's past 10 o'clock. Unfortunately, it's time to hit the road.
We got 2 minutes. If you
Oh.
wanna,
You're at the counter.
All right, we got 2 minutes. So before we go, I just want to say this real quick. Listen, a reminder for everyone that's here. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. You guys have a blessed, happy holidays. If you need to talk, listen, my phone's with me. Message me. We can talk. Hell, we can video chat if y'all want. So hit me up if you're just feeling like chatting or need to talk.
Awesome. Hey,
What-
Duff.
we're unfortunately out of time, but I did want to bring you on to just see your smiling face, Duff. Love you, brother.
Yeah, happy
Be
Thanksgiving,
faith
brother.
too, and I gotta say, About the whole pet therapist thing and white people shit, that is true. That is some white people shit. Okay. But my answer, nobody read my answer to that. The
Okay.
only correct answer to when your border collie wants to identify as a human, you have to register it as a Democrat.
Oh no, we read it. We read that.
I read that one.
Well,
Yeah,
everybody,
'cause that's some woke shit there.
congratulate Duff
Well,
again.
come on now. Come on. Hold on. Come on now. We
I
don't
love
want to
you.
congratulate me yet. We still got to make it there.
I'm just wanted to, congratulate you. I love you. I'm so happy for you.
I love you
And I
too.
can't wait till October.
I can't wait till February.
Oh well, yeah, you'll be here February, so
And
I
then you
slept
guys will be
in
back up
bed.
here in July and then back up here in October.
Yeah.
That's
And
fucking
this
dinner.
is where you find people off of Facebook. We've met off Facebook and we're family now. We've, Jimmy and I have slept in your bed.
Oh Lord, we did not need
She
to
said
know that.
slap.
No,
And that's the other thing I said that nobody read. It is the holidays. I thought we were putting things other than feet in your mouth.
Right, I heard that.
And
Trust me, Jimmy has already made me promise all sorts of horrible, horrible, disgusting things for putting together my desk today.
She made me load a desk, and I am not a crafty building person, so.
listen,
He was
listen. There is nothing horrible or disgusting about it with that smile on your face. And Jody, it's nice to meet you. I don't remember your real name right now, but I know you're the answers from Jody guy.
Lex.
I'm just a DEI hire, the resident Puerto Rican.
We're all the DEI.
I was wondering if you were qualified to host a podcast or not.
I just look illegal. That's it.
All right,
I'm
guys.
Duff, and you'll have to ask Beth and Jimmy about the Leaning Tower of Sleeza.
Oh gosh.
Duff, you can stick around for just a minute if you want.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for joining us tonight. Join us again next week, next Wednesday at 9 Eastern, for another round of
No, just
fun
break it
games,
down
put a
and
smile
put
on
it
your
in
face.
the
And,
box. Paper.
we will see you soon. Happy Thanksgiving. We love you all, and good night.
Good night. Happy Thanksgiving.
All right, we're out. Oh, wait, no, we're not.
We're still live, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
It's still happening.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And again, if anybody needs to reach out, please don't hesitate. Jimmy and I always have our phones on.
And so do I. If you have my number, use it.
We always have our phones on. We might not always have our clothes on, but
Yeah, that's optional. But I have my phone.
It's like the live got a second wind on its Viagra.
all right. Night.